There's some misconceptions about Christians. Check it out. We'll start with the common one. A lot of people think Christians are brainwashed and that they're too weak to handle life on their own, that they need a God to lean on. That's far from the truth. Let me tell you why. Take myself, for example. I had a whole nother life before I was a Christian. Very hard. And I turned to Jesus because I'm a sinner. I can't do it without him. It made me a better person. It made me a better-hearted person from who I used to be, cold. And right there, that takes strength. So Christians with the past are some of the people who went through the most hardest things, like the most hardest and hardest. So they were the influencers, they were the trendsetters, they were the man. And the reason why they're not that no more is because they humbled themselves. They found humility. So can you imagine the transformation it took to become that to what we are today? For myself, for example, it's hard. The temper I used to have, the anger I used to have in my heart, is different. Here's another one. People think the Christians who are preachy think they're perfect. Like we think we have no flaws. When that's far from the truth. Again, we need Jesus because we are sinners. We are the biggest F-ups, especially me. And just because I preach is because the Bible calls us to preach. It says to share the knowledge that we've attained with others. And by what we experienced in life, we want to share it with you so you could go through it too, so you can learn. So why would I hold all this information in and not share it with you? Because I know you're not going to read the book. I know you're not going to go to church. So I'll be the church to come to you. And no, it's not brainwashing. How is loving your neighbor brainwashing? Isn't that what world peace is? Don't get Bible stories twisted. They're stories because they happened. They're history. So just because you might have heard of slaves in the Bible doesn't mean God, accepts slavery. He's the one that was fighting to get rid of it. But that's not why we're here. Let me get back to subject. I'll do one more last. The IQ, the smarts, the intelligence. A lot of atheists come in play this part where they think they're smarter than a Christian because they believe in God. Well, we graduated too. You got to remember that. We graduated too. We went to the same schools. We've attained the same indoctrination. We just unlearned the lies. Now, I love science. I grew up loving science, but I do not believe in science theory, which today, theory turned into fact, which is not fact. So, you should do your homework more, atheist. And, just know that these are the misconceptions of Christians. There's more. But right now, this is all I could think of because it's all my spirit.